Yo, your boy's back, and today we're diving headfirst into an anime that's gonna make your palms sweat, your heart pound, and probably give you an anxiety attack or two. We're talking about Kaiji. Now, before you click away because you think this is some old, weird gambling show, hold up, this ain't your grandpa's poker night. This is something else entirely. Imagine if Squid Game was an anime, but even more messed up in your head. Yeah, that's what we're getting into.
Tight, yeah!
So, picture this. You're Ito Kaiji, a broke, unemployed dude in his early 20s, basically chilling at home doing nothing. One day, out of nowhere, some sketchy Yakuza dude rolls up to your door like, yo, remember that huge loan you signed for your friend years ago? Yeah, it's gone massive, pay up, or well, you know. And Kaiji's like, bro, I barely have enough for instant ramen, man. So what's a desperate dude to do? Hop on a creepy boat for a crazy night of gambling, obviously.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Because apparently that's how you fix all of your money problems. And that, my friends, is just the beginning. From there, Kaiji gets dragged into a bunch of super intense and messed up games. They're all designed to mess with people's minds, their greed, and their fear. It's like a messed up experiment on humans, but with real money on the line, and sometimes your actual life. So why am I telling you all this now? Because remember Squid Game, the super popular show where people play deadly kids games? Well, guess what? Squid Game Season 3 is actually dropping this month. And here's the wildest part, the secret sauce. A huge amount of Squid Game's whole vibe, the intense games, the desperation, the mental tricks, it all came from Kaiji. Seriously, so if you loved Squid Game, you're gonna freak out over the original inspiration. Okay, I know what some of you are thinking. Ew, this art style looks like a potato druid. And yeah, at first glance, Kaiji ain't winning any beauty contests. But those long chins, the crazy expressions, it's definitely a look. But let me tell you, this art style is chef's kiss perfect for what the anime is trying to do. It's not about pretty faces and cool fight scenes, it's about raw, super real human emotion. When Kaiji is sweating like crazy, his face is all twisted in pure fear. You feel that. When he's got that tiny bit of hope in his eyes, you see that. The exaggerated features make the tension and the stakes feel even bigger. It's Kaiji, the guy you've been cheering for, about to totally break down. It's rough, it works, and honestly, after a few episodes, you won't even notice it. You'll be too busy clenching your own butt cheeks. Alright, let's get into the real good stuff about what makes Kaiji amazing. The mind games. This ain't just about pure luck. This is about smart plans, tricking people, reading your opponents, and even more importantly, knowing yourself. Every single game in Kaiji is super carefully made to use people's weak spots in their minds. You've got games where trusting people is key, but everyone's out to screw you over. Games where you literally have to bet your life, forcing you to face your biggest fears. And games where the only way to win is to think 3 steps ahead of everyone else, even the shady dudes running the show. But Kaiji isn't some super genius, right? He often acts fast without thinking, he gets emotional, and he makes bad choices. But what makes him so cool is how he struggles, how he learns, and how he sometimes, just sometimes, pulls off a move that makes your jaw drop. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, and then the train suddenly grows wings and flies away. You're like, what? Did that just happen? And the narration, oh my god, the narration. It's like having a super smart but kinda creepy voice whispering in your ear, breaking down every single thought, every tiny hint, every mind trick. It makes the tension go crazy high. You're not just watching the game, you're feeling the mental battle right there with Kaiji. It's like a masterclass in how humans think, but instead of boring books, you've got crazy gambling and feeling totally stressed out. Let's be real, in most anime, when a character loses, it's usually just a small bump in the road. Maybe they get beat up, maybe they lose a fight, but they'll be back stronger the next episode, right? Not in Kaiji, baby. In Kaiji, the stakes are so freaking high. We're not talking about just losing a few bucks, we're talking about losing everything. Your freedom, your future, your arms or your legs, and in some cases, your actual life. And the anime doesn't hold back from showing the harsh stuff that happens when you fail. When Kaiji loses, you feel it deep down. You feel how sad, how regretful, how heavy his bad choices are. Because unlike some other anime main characters, who seem to be totally safe, Kaiji is vulnerable. He messes up, he gets tricked, and he often loses in a huge way. This vulnerability makes every win feel super earned, and every loss feel absolutely crushing. You're constantly on the edge of your seat, thinking, oh god, please don't mess up Kaiji, please don't mess up. And then he usually does, and you're just left there totally tired emotionally. So who is Kaiji really? He's not a super powerful hero with a special power or a secret family line. He's not a master planner or a smooth talker. He's just a regular guy. A normal, flawed, often kinda pathetic guy. And that's what makes him so easy to connect with. We've all been there, right? Feeling stuck, making dumb choices, wishing we could restart our lives. Kaiji shows that struggle. He acts without thinking, he overthinks everything, he gets scared, he gives in to temptation. He's basically all of us, but with way bigger problems. But even with all of his faults, there's something special about Kaiji. A tiny spark of hope, a desperate need to stay alive, and a surprising ability to care about others. Even when he's at his lowest, he's still fighting, still trying to find a way out, even if it's a completely ridiculous, insane plan that probably won't work. He's not always the smartest person in the room, but he's often the one who notices the most, and he has this weird ability to see through all the fake stuff. He's the underdog you can't help but cheer for, even when he's being a total idiot. And that's the magic of Kaiji. You see yourself in him, and you want him to win, not just for him, but for that feeling of winning yourself. It's not just Kaiji carrying the show though. The other characters in Kaiji are a whole other level of messed up. You've got the slimy, tricking bad guys who literally feed on people's desperation. These guys are pure evil, and you'll love to hate them. And then you've got the other players in the games, the desperate people who are just trying to survive like Kaiji. Some are good, some are backstabbers, but almost all of them are really flawed and pushed by their own desperate situations. The way Kaiji talks and acts with these characters is gold. The short moments of friendship, the sure betrayals, the desperate teams they form, it all adds more layers and tension to an already crazy story. You never know who to trust, and neither does Kaiji, which just makes the paranoia go through the roof. So why should you, a smart anime watcher, stop everything and watch Kaiji? Because it's a mind-bending thrill ride that will keep you guessing until the very end. Because it's a masterclass in building tension and writing characters. Because it talks about things like greed, debt, sadness, and the human will to survive in a way that's both harsh and super insightful. It's not always pretty, it's definitely not comfortable, but it is one of the most uniquely gripping and thought-provoking anime experiences you'll ever have. You'll sweat, you'll yell at your screen, and you'll probably question your own life choices, but you won't be bored. So go forth, my friends. Dive into the dark, twisted world of Kaiji. Just don't blame me if you start having nightmares about debt collectors and rock paper scissors. You've been warned. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more crazy anime stuff, and let me know in the comments what other stress-inducing anime you want me to cover. Until next time, stay safe, stay solvent, and don't co-sign any loans for your friends. Peace out.